Rooted and Rising family, we've reached week 5, the grand finale of our Love Under the Moon series. The moon is waxing, brightening night by night, and so are you. This is not a pause anymore, it's momentum. The theme is growth and momentum. We've released what was, rested in our peace, and now Spirit says, move with what's meant for you. While preparing this reading, I kept hearing Jill Scott's voice in my spirit. Can't wait. That soft, anticipatory energy of love about to happen. Hearts that feel safe enough to open again. So let's see what this waxing moon momentum is activating for both the Rooted and Rising family and their divine counterpart. Okay? This is the Rooted and Rising family's collective energy, forward in full color. The cards we have are 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 9 of Wands. We have some cards from various oracle decks, closure, status upgrade, unbreakable, boundaries, and joy. This is acceleration energy. The 8 of Wands shows Spirit clearing delays, messages, momentum, movement are coming fast, right? It's getting rid, 8 of Wands is getting rid of all the blocks. Spirit is just removing all blockages, all delays, right? It's coming right at you. The collective or the Rooted and Rising family has stepped out of stagnation and into flow. The 2 of Cups and the Ace of Wands together say love and passion are rising in sync. This is not just romantic momentum, but soul alignment in action. So beautiful, right? So beautiful. The 9 of Cups marks emotional fulfillment that comes from self-worth, not external validation. You have done the healing, Rooted and Rising. So now you're enjoying the harvest. And then the closure and unbreakable cards from our oracle decks. Spirit is confirming that the past is sealed. You survived what was sent to shape you. All right, shape you, teach you, mold you, what was meant to grow you. Now it's time to celebrate what's becoming. The waxing moon energy here says, keep going, keep creating, keep trusting in your light, Rooted and Rising family. Now, this is the energy that we're getting from your divine counterpart, right? Ending old contracts, chasing freedom, not control. The cards we have is the Lovers, 10 of Cups, King of Swords, Wedding, Engagement, Chaser, Poverty, Release your ex, and then Expectations, and those are from various oracle decks. Their emotional story is one of awakening. The Lovers and the 10 of Cups show the desire for authentic connection, but the King of Swords brings logic and truth. So this person is finally seeing what commitment looks like beyond illusion. And illusion means, like, once again, this is the right thing to do. This person looks good on paper, so it's the right thing to do. We have a child together, so it's the right thing to do to try to work it out. Everything is the right thing to do, but there's no real heart or soul connection. Your heart, your soul is just not into it. You are just moving on obligation alone. All right. Right now, your divine counterpart is seeing what commitment looks like beyond the illusion, that obligation alone cannot sustain a healthy, reciprocal, deep, connective love, okay? So Poverty and Release Your Ex reveal that they're in the process of ending a cycle, emotionally or spiritually, with a past relationship that kept them drained. It feels like closure, not chaos, okay? Then we have Wedding, An engagement which represent that their concept of union is evolving. They're ready for real commitment built on mutual growth, not convenience, not obligation, not expectations of other people. They really want a real divine union. They want real love, reciprocal love, not love or what looks like love, right? Or we have one person giving, other person taking. There is nothing mutual there. There's nothing reciprocal. Everything is very one-sided. This person is yearning for real connection, and they're seeing that, hey, this old thing is just not going to work. I can no longer do this out of sheer convenience, out of sheer just, once again, other people's expectations, or out of obligation. All right. So the expectation card reminds you that they're observing, they're reevaluating, and also aligning because, rooted in rising, you've done the work to elevate yourselves. Your counterpart has to meet you there. So basically this here situationship, is really something that has primed or has prepared them in a sense to elevate, to awaken, to have self-awareness and realize this is not going to work in order to prepare them for you rooted in rising and what will really work, what really is divine connection, what really is divine love, what really is reciprocated love, what it looks like, what it really feels like to be in something that is authentic and real. Okay. Again, this is not a prediction, but just an emotional snapshot of your divine counterpart, or that your divine counterpart is in motion, releasing the old to make room for what is true. And that is you rooted in rising family. All right. Well, the connection energy, we have chemistry meets clarity, right? We have blind date, boundaries, soulmate, marriage, engagement, joy. Again, those are all cards from various oracle decks. This connection is finding its rhythm again. There's a spark here. Blind date, Ace of Wands, right? That feels both new and familiar. I know the last video we talked about, again, the renewal, where it is a new love, but it's familiar. So it's more like a renewal, all right, than just flat out new. But boundaries are strong now. And that's what makes chemistry safe. And I feel like boundaries between both you and your divine counterpart are strong. All right. You both are not willing to repeat old cycles, old patterns. You're not willing to be a doormat, not even for one another. You're both open for honest communication, full of integrity, full of realness, full of love. All right. So marriage and engagement signal readiness for deeper partnership. For some, this means actual commitment. And for others, it's emotional maturity taking root. The soulmate and joy cards close this section with light. Spirit is celebrating alignment. Two souls who grew separately and now can rise together. And just like Jill Scott sings, I can't wait to see your face in that song, Can't Wait. This energy feels like mutual anticipation, not impatience, but readiness, love in motion, not love on hold. All right. So the waxing moon message here, move with what's moving you. The waxing moon teaches that momentum is holy. Spirit says the door you closed needed to close so that the one opening can sustain your growth. Both you and your counterpart are learning that love isn't about waiting for perfection, because you'll never find that, right? It's about walking in alignment. This phase is your green light. Create, speak, dream, connect. You're no longer healing to move. You're moving to heal. All right. Well, rooted and rising family, the waxing moon is your momentum moon. Your intentions are in motion now. What you've planted in faith is starting to bloom in fact. All right. And as always, stay rooted, stay rising, and aligned with all the divine gifts ahead.